Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a weekly reading for Sun, Moon and Rising from the 17th through to the 23rd of July. We will do one ping of the sun ball just to tune into the energy. You can join me if you like. I'm just going to take a breath in and exhale. Okay, Gemini, let us see what the week is bringing you. Okay, we will keep it simple, literally looking at the theme, the unexpected, and advice from Spirit. And I will clarify. Gemini, 17th to the 23rd, please, for their highest good. What do they need to know? Okay, your theme. Ooh, Seven of Swords. Okay, we will clarify. Sneaking behind the veil, peeking around the corner. Unexpected. Whoa, Magician. Very nice. Okay. And then I'm just going to use a different deck for the advice from Spirit before we clarify. Okay, advice and Spirit, the initiation. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Okay. The energy I'm getting from the Seven of Swords, it's weird. It's like, have you dropped something? Have you forgotten about something? There's something that you haven't seen. There's something that, because I'm really being drawn to those two swords that have been dropped on the floor over there while he's kind of connected and he's distracted by something else. Okay, it feels to me like you've missed something. There's some information that's not been presented to you. You've missed something. So let's just clarify and see what that's talking about. What have you missed? It's like a piece of the puzzle that hasn't quite come to light yet. It's been, something's been missed. Let's have a look. We've got the Four of Cups, Five of Cups, the Devil. Okay, right. Okay, Magician, we've got King of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Hangman. Okay, so the theme that you're exploring this week, my head is tingling like crazy. There's been a part of the puzzle that hasn't been presented to you. Something's been missed, something's been overlooked, and that's the kind of the theme that you're exploring this week, in terms of there was some information that you weren't given, okay, with that card over there. Now we've got the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Devil. So what this is talking about is you are looking at the pieces of the puzzle that you that wasn't presented to you. This feels to me like another person, another party, okay, where there was it feels there's kind of like two things that are going on. One is that you might have missed the point somewhere about someone's character, okay? It's affecting you in the emotional body, but this could also be a character to do with work, or to do with, there's some level of oppression here with the Devil card, okay? Some sort of tie, some sort of codependency, and it feels like there was some information that wasn't brought to light, okay? There is, I feel like, you're wanting to almost go into your shell a bit, hide from the situation because it's been quite toxic. And what's really happening at deep level is that you kind of just, what's the energy I'm getting from this? Is, you know, when you have a shock, okay, you bang your head and you see stars, right, for a minute. It takes you that moment to kind of go before things come into place. There's a bit of a shock that's happening this week for you, which you didn't see, which because the information wasn't given to you beforehand. All right. Now it seems at the same time that there's someone else who is, want to say, not watching you in a stalkery sense. I'm more thinking there's someone who's got their eye on you. I would say maybe someone who wants to be friends, or someone who wants to be more than friends, and but you're still caught up in something from the past. All right, you're still tied to some sort of commitment, and that's why. But again, it feels to me like there's a piece of the puzzle that hasn't been brought to light, and you're trying to figure out what that is. It's in the mental body, so it seems like it's information, right? So there's information that is still needing to be presented to you regarding the situation, and the situation is, how do I move beyond this sense of pain and sorrow and feeling oppressed and put down into a higher dimension, into a higher frequency. Okay, because it almost feels like you're bound to this energy. It keeps sort of returning back into your sphere because this past energies keeps making you feel kind of put down. But I feel like there's just a piece of the puzzle that you still need to see. There's some sort of information that needs to come to light. I mean, that's the strongest energy I'm getting. What I really like about this, though, is that you're shifting it around, because we got the Magician here turning up in the unexpected. Now, the Magician basically says you have all the elements available to you to alchemize what it is that you want. The Master Manifester, okay? It's about connecting, it's about finding internal balance. Balance in all things, you know, with all the elements, fire, water, earth, and air. But what it's telling me is that you absolutely have the ability here to sort of now move things to the next level. We've got the King of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Hangman, okay? So it could be, I would be very careful, because this can show up, obviously it's not going to resonate with everyone, but it can show up as someone coming into your life that you want to kind of start over with. Perhaps you've been mourning the loss of an ex-partner, and but you have the ability this week to kind of fire yourself up and kind of become a lot more assertive, a lot more confident to have a start over with this past person. I think we're moving into Mercury retrograde around the 22nd of July, if I'm not mistaken. So you have the power to do this. King of Wands says, you know, like you can create this for yourself, become the leader in this, because the Magician card. Three of Pentacles talks about coming back together, trying again. Hangman is like sussing it out. Is this really worth it? All the rest of it. Obviously, the choice is yours. But that's obviously not going to resonate with everyone. For others of you where you're not thinking about love, this is about kind of how do I take the lead in my own enterprise? How can I kind of build and collaborate with other people that is more in alignment with clarity, enlightenment, things that illuminate, things where you get the information. Because it seems to me that there is hidden information is the thing that you're exploring. What's unexpected is that you're trying to suss out or recognize that there are ways to expose information, to reveal, to disclose, to make things more transparent. And I feel like you're wanting to really take the lead in this. So for some of you, I don't know, I mean, maybe you work within the media or news or research, medical research, anything like that. It feels to me like you're getting all the tools this week to move things up a level, get people involved on being able to reveal something to like the collective at large or to a group of people, okay? And this is really putting you outside your comfort zone. That's why we've got the initiation card here, okay? It feels to me like you are actually walking through the shadow of the valley of death. You're walking through the darkest point at the moment because it's like this devil energy is this darkness that you're walking through. But you know that you have to walk through that energy to reach the other side. Now the devil, I mean, it's not always bad, but it does show up in the Fool's journey, from the major arcana as the Fool to the world, right? We all have to walk through that space and point at some stage of our lives in different cycles. And it could be very, very difficult, but we always have to go through that like last little squeeze. It's almost like the birthing channel in order to reach the other side. it seems like it's actually seems quite profound, in the sense that you have to be surrounding yourself with all of this, maybe not conflict, but manipulation, in order to see it. It's a kind of thing, that manipulation is actually encouraging you to step up and stand in your truth and expose information and be more understanding of the situations around you, which are either serving you or trying to manipulate you. Okay, so as you come into the awareness of that, that is why it's the dark, it's almost like the dark night, the soul type energy. That's why it's so dark, to kind of get through this little energy, but you will be moving on to a brighter future as a result of that, where things are illuminated. So it's a pretty big message for you, Gemini. You're definitely dealing with information this week that does cause some sort of expose. Okay, and yes, it's going to put you outside your comfort zone. Okay, it maybe feel quite risky, but it feels like the time is now. The time is right, and the time is ripe as well. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Gemini. Let me know what's going on in your life in the comments below. But wow, amazing. We've also got the chameleon here on the Night King of Wands at the bottom over there, and chameleons talk about kind of blending into the background, kind of not being seen. So you're kind of doing something, and it's the same energy as that Seven of Swords. It's kind of like finding a way to expose information without being, like, not caught out, but without people catching on, those who want to manipulate the situation. So you've definitely come into awareness of the truth behind something that has affected you emotionally and mentally. So yeah, if this does resonate, give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.